Prayer, public schools, and the U.S. Constitution. It all came to a head late this afternoon outside Tulsa Public School headquarters.
Protesters and supporters showed up at a news conference with State Superintendent Ryan Walters. He and other lawmakers were in favor of a TPS school board member who said a prayer during a graduation speech.
We have live team coverage with both sides. We start with Fox 23's Tony Motorzitsky and what the lawmakers shared.
Shay and Sarah, it was a hectic scene here at the TPS Service Center. State Superintendent Ryan Walters called the protesters a woke mob. He says that religious liberties are under attack by public education. This was what brought State Superintendent Ryan Walters and other lawmakers here to Tulsa Public Schools Service Center Friday afternoon.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
This prayer that TPS school board member Alina Ashley said during a graduation speech back in May. Now many are disputing if this is a violation of church and state.
It is my great honor to introduce the greatest school board member in the state of Oklahoma.
During the news conference, Ashley broke her silence since TPS sent emails saying she violated the Constitution.
We should be focused on academics. We should be focused on fundamental principles of protecting our children. So as our grades plummet in our school district, as we miseducate our children, it is a fundamental principle to be able to pray and care for our children. It's a fundamental principle of America that we even started with prayer.
Walters calls out TPS.
Superintendent Guest and Tulsa Public Schools' reaction to this is to attack a board member, send an email that fundamentally misunderstands religious liberty and religious freedom, and targeting a board member, a duly elected board member, for saying a prayer. It's outrageous.
He says public schools are attacking students' religious liberties.
What you see is a continued assault against religious beliefs in our public school system. Atheism is the de facto religion of our schools. That's the only thing they will accept, and we're going to fight back on that and protect religious liberties. And again, religious liberty means you have the right to exercise it or not.
Walters tells me he plans on addressing this during next month's state school board meeting. He also plans on looking at TPS's accreditation and the district's violations. Live covering news that matters, I'm Tony Motorzitsky, Fox 23 News.
Now, you just saw that event took place outside Tulsa Public Schools headquarters.
The district sent us a statement this afternoon basically saying they value and welcome everyone, but they also have to follow the law.
The statement, as you see on your screen right here, reads in part, quote, "The U.S. Constitution and U.S. Supreme Court rulings are clear. District officials may not lead prayer or promote religious views at school-sponsored events."
Now we turn to those who showed up to protest at the event today.
Fox 23's Catherine James continues our live team coverage with what they had to say.
Jen, Sarah, the folks that came out here to protest Superintendent Walters and his supporters say that basically their support of more prayer in school violates the constitutional separation of church and state. Now, this recent flare-up over prayer in Oklahoma schools started when TPS board member Alina Ashley gave a prayer during graduation. Now Friday afternoon, State Superintendent Ryan Walters and state lawmakers gathered in support of Ashley, drawing a crowd of around 100 people, both supporters and protesters. We talked with protesters who said this violates the Constitution by forcing one particular religion on everyone's children.
I don't think this is about whether TPS is for prayer or not. It's about following the law.
He's over here with this charade about a prayer when they would not be singing the same tune if this was an Islamic prayer, if this was a satanic prayer. We all know what this is about, and it's about Christian nationalism in our schools, and I'm not going to stand for it.
Now, we'll have more about this coming up later tonight after the FIFA Women's World Cup. Reporting live in Tulsa, covering news that matters, Catherine James, Fox 23 News.